Some scientists believe that the universe extends beyond the observable universe in much the same way, and the size of the entire universe could be at least 23 trillion light-years. Another opinion suggests that the total universe may be 23 quintillion times larger than this observable universe. But here's where it gets really wild. What if this universe we live in isn't the only one? The brilliant physicists Alan Guth and Andrei Linde have proposed theories like chaotic inflation and cosmic inflation that suggest there could be more than 10 quintillion universes beyond our own. And get this, the laws of physics in each of these universes could be completely different. Now, I know what you're thinking. 10 quintillion? That number sounds too big to even comprehend. Well, let's break it down together. You're familiar with a million, right? Add 6 zeros and you get a million. A billion? That's 9 zeros. But now imagine a trillion zeros. Yes, that's how many universes could exist. To put things into perspective, the number of sand grains on Earth is about 1 quintillion, and the total number of stars in the observable universe, around 1 sextillion. But, according to these theories, the number of universes out there could be up to 10 quintillion. Even if we subtracted an entire universe for every grain of sand, we'd still have billions of universes left. Let that sink in for a second. The size of the universe, of all universes, could be so vast, so incomprehensible, that the number of possibilities is beyond our wildest imaginations. And as we ponder these cosmic thoughts, we realize one thing. The more we learn, the less we actually understand. Isn't that the paradox of human existence? We crave answers, but the deeper we go, the bigger the questions become. Consider this, no matter how large a number we create, like putting a trillion zeros after 1, it will always be finite. In contrast, infinity is not just larger than any number, it is infinitely larger. Beyond our universe, there may be an infinite number of universes, each potentially infinite in its own right. This suggests that infinity multiplied by infinity remains infinity. Perhaps this is the point where even the observable universe, spanning 93 billion light-years, assumes the status of a mere particle. Every universe loses its relative place and status. So then, in a universe like a particle, in an invisible galaxy of a small solar system, on a dot like Earth, who is this human? Who am I? Maybe nothing. Absolutely nothing. But wait a minute, let's do one more thing. Draw a line with your finger on a dusty surface. As a result, countless dust particles will stick to your fingertip. These particles will be so small and fine that it will be very difficult to see any single particle individually. But try a little, select one particle and separate it from the rest. At this moment, this completely insignificant, invisible dust particle on your fingertip is perhaps very generous. This dust particle might be hiding an entire universe within itself. Yet its humility is such that with a slight blow from you, it will vanish into the air. It is said that in an insignificant, invisible particle of dust, there are approximately 14 quintillion atoms. Each of these atoms has a nucleus containing protons and neutrons, while varying numbers of electrons orbit the nucleus, almost like a solar system. In this world of atoms, apart from electrons, protons, and neutrons, there are also many subatomic particles. With time, new elements are continually discovered in this atomic world. So, is every grain of sand silently hiding an entire universe within itself? How many particles of dust can fit in my fist? How many universes are trampled under my feet as I walk? With just a single blow, wouldn't there be an apocalypse in billions of universes? If I can gather countless universes on my palm, then who am I? Do I live in an infinitely large universe while holding countless dust particles in my hand? Or do I exist within a particle while billions of universes rest on my palm? If every universe is like a particle, then every particle might hide a complete universe within itself. In this game of hide and seek between universes and particles, makes me feel like I am a prisoner of the dot. As we reflect on the journey we've just taken, through the vastness of the universe, the mystery of galaxies, and the insignificant yet profound dot we call home, one question lingers. What does all of this mean for us? Are we simply a speck in the cosmos, or do we hold some deeper significance? Some may argue that our existence is just the result of cosmic and biochemical reactions, a mere accident in an infinite expanse. But can you truly believe that all of this, the vastness of galaxies, the complexity of life, is happening automatically without any controlling powers? Personally, I can't accept that. There's something more, something that defies the idea that all of this is just coincidence. Maybe we are not just prisoners of the dot. but participants in a greater cosmic play, searching for meaning in a universe that might never truly be understood. Or perhaps it's this very search, the questions, the curiosity, and the quest for knowledge that gives us our purpose. In the end, the universe may be infinite, but the search for answers, that's what makes our journey worth it. When we look at ourselves, it's easy to feel significant, to think that we are the center of everything. But as we've journeyed through the vastness of the cosmos, one thing becomes clear. We are incredibly small. Our Earth, which seems so large to us, is nothing but a tiny speck in the infinite expanse of space. And in this grand, unmeasurable universe, we as humans are even smaller. In this immense space, we barely matter. Yet despite our smallness, we believe we are something extraordinary. We carry within us the illusion of power, of control. We have created religions, ideologies, and systems that separate us from one another. We've fought wars over land, ideas, and differences. We've killed our brothers and sisters over conflicts that, in the grand scheme of things, are mere grains of sand in the face of the universe's vastness. How often do we forget that we are all connected? That each life is a part of something much bigger? That every human, despite our flaws, our differences, and our misunderstandings, carries the same spark of life? And yet, with all our potential for compassion, we still turn to cruelty. We still divide ourselves and wage wars, as though our existence here was a competition for dominance. Religions have always reminded us that we are not the masters of this earth or the universe. We are caretakers, stewards of this precious gift of life. Whether you believe in God, a higher power, or the interconnection of all living things, the message is the same. We are here for a reason, and that reason is not to destroy, but to build, to love, to understand. We have the power to choose differently. Instead of focusing on what divides us, let us focus on what unites us. Instead of fighting over small, temporary things, let us strive for peace and compassion. For we are all travelers on the same tiny speck of dust, sharing this incredible journey. Let's remember that we are small, but our actions, our kindness, our empathy, they can echo across the universe. So, let's make them count. Let's be better. For in the vastness of this universe, it is love, kindness, and unity that truly make us significant. Now that we've journeyed through the infinite, explored the vastness of the universe, and dived into the mysteries of particles and dots, here's a thought for you. If every grain of sand might be hiding an entire universe, what if the entire universe is just a speck in something even bigger? What do you think about that? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Also, if you found this journey through the cosmos fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the crew for more mind-bending topics. And hey, why not share this video with a friend who's into deep thoughts and cosmic wonders? By the way, let me know what you'd like to see next. Any topic you want to dive into or explore in detail? Drop your suggestions below. Let's keep this conversation going. I'll catch you in the next one.